Hi everybody, Dr. John Unruh here at Unruh Chiropractic Wellness Center. I just read an article that I wanted to share with you, or parts of the article, and basically it was talking about pediatric text neck syndrome. And text neck syndrome is an overuse syndrome caused by long time use and many hours on computer screens, mobile devices such as our smartphones and tablets. And what we're seeing is a very large uptick in this syndrome in our pediatric population. Why? Because they're the ones that's growing up with these devices. People my age, not so much. But as far as our kids nowadays, they're spending a lot of time in front of computer screens, video screens, smartphones, tablets, and they're always looking down. And if you go out and walk around, and let's go to the mall or an event somewhere, and you look at the people walking by, especially our kids, you will see that most of them are walking by with their head out here and they're looking down like this, and it's creating a lot of problems. I also was out on the lake this weekend and just noticing something, and fishing has changed these days, and you have these scopes called live scopes, and so you can find brush piles in there, and you can use your iPhone again, find these brush piles and go fish these brush piles, and these scopes actually can show you where the fish are. I mean, you can just see them right on the screen. You can throw out your bait out there and come right into the fish and catch more fish, okay? But here's the posture of somebody on a live scope. They're like this, okay? They're head down like this, and you can spot it for yards, hundreds of yards away, okay? I can tell you every fisherman out there that's using a live scope, he's in that posture right there, okay? And they very seldom look up just to cast, and then they're reeling in with their heads down, okay? So it's happening in our adults too, all right? So this prolonged exposure to poor postural habits will result in long-lasting musculoskeletal issues and a higher risk of spine-related and health-related issues, okay? That's what I see in 40 years of practice in chiropractic, all right? So this over time, this sustained flex stress can cause instability of the muscles and ligaments. DJD sets in, and it just leads to spinal weakness and spinal degeneration, all right? So we know as a person's posture breaks down, the greater the risk of injury and our health goes down, all right? So this head forward posture I'm talking about again, if you stand here and you stand upright and head back and you take a deep breath, you're going to fill your lungs up with air really easy. But if you put your head out here like this, like I'm doing here, all right, and then you try and take that deep breath, you can't take a deep breath as well as you can. So if you have head forward posture, your vital capacity to breathe is decreased, all right? So since this text neck thing is happening in our pediatric population, our kids, we now expose a child, they have this text neck thing going on, all right? Their head forward posture, and you can check, I'm gonna show you how to check your family here in a minute. They have this going on, so they have weakness of the muscles and ligaments. Things have already started to degenerate in their spines and their muscles and ligaments, all right? So they've got weakness there. Now we take them out and we expose them to contact sports like football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, all these sports, all right? Now there's spines that haven't even developed fully yet, because our spines don't develop fully till we're about 30, okay? So now we expose them to these contact sports. What do you think happens? Yes, there's going to be an increase in injuries, okay? There's going to be more stress to it, causing more injury to the ligaments and muscles, and that's going to lead to more breakdown, and eventually there's going to be spinal issues, okay? And there's going to be health issues along with that, all right? And a lot of times, these kids are being injured out here, and first of all, they're told to shake it off, get back in the game, that type of deal, or they don't even tell anybody that they're really injured because they want to play, all right? But this stuff is happening, and I see these kids coming into our office. I see them grow up over time, and I see them come in. Now their spines are degenerated. They're breaking down, and they say, "Well, doc, what happened to this? What happened here? What caused this?" It's not one thing. It's been a repetitious thing throughout their life. Okay, so here's the deal. Take a look at your family. All right. Stand them up and look at their posture. Look at the top of their shoulders, see if they're level. Look at the top of their hips and see if they're level. Turn them sideways, and their ear should be right over their shoulder or very close to it. All right, it shouldn't be out here. Okay, and check them in their normal posture when they're just standing around. All right, and you're going to find out that you're going to find this a lot. Okay, in our kids, and if you go out in public, you're going to see it quite often because I do this. All right, so there is a way to prevent this, though. Chiropractic is the answer. We need these kids under care from early on, okay? Not once they develop the problem, then we try and fix the problem, but kids need chiropractic from very young age, okay? From birth to death, okay? That's where chiropractic comes in, all right? It's not something that I'll use it when I have pain or something like that. No, now it's too late. Your body's already broke down. Why not be proactive and find this stuff, fix it, and correct it so that your kids can have their best life, you can have your best life, your friends can have their best life, and we can just have a healthier, happier, more just vibrant community. All right, that's the goal here at Under Chiropractic. That's why I shot this video. It's very important. So call us. If you see this stuff developing in your kids or in family members, call us at 479-621-3091. We'll get you in. We'll do a complete check on you, take some pictures of it, see how far along it is, and get this stuff corrected before there's a major injury or major health problem. All right? So talk to you soon. Bye.